Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. Mr. Truck here with the latest and greatest in trailer accessory review. This time it's shocker hitch. They've got an airbag cushion for your gooseneck, an airbag cushion for your bumper pull. Isolates the truck from the trailer. Great products. You know, the truck and trailer almost joined together. That ball's pretty solid, so you get to feel each other. But you want to isolate that. You don't really want to drive in the truck and film what the trailer's feeling. Your horses probably don't want to feel what your truck's doing. This way they're separate, and it makes them ride better, makes it quieter, makes a better cushion between the two. And you know, you're talking about living quarters and all those things that go on the front of a horse trailer, you know, with the glued-in cabinets and the mirrors and all that. You want to soften that ride in the nose of that trailer. And that's what this does. Great product, made in North Dakota. Mr. Truck here with another exciting SUV review. This big monster, this is the Armada. It's 2021. They've changed it outside a lot. Now this is a cousin to the QX80 Infiniti. This has the 5.6 endurance engine at V8 is famous for its stability, its durability, and longevity. But this has a 7-speed automatic. It shares a lot of that with its cousin, the QX80 Infiniti. But they changed the nose, the fenders, the hood, the bumpers. It looks different. It looks tough. I like the way it looks. And it'll tow 8,500 pounds. We've only got 7,500 pounds on it. But we're going to cruise down the road pulling this trailer and find out just how it performs. So come join us for the review. This is that V8 5.6, been around for a long time, 400 horsepower. This is in the Titan trucks, it's in a lot of the vehicles. It's the big boy. But look at the change on here. This hood, let me show you the hood. The shape of the hood is different. Let me show you the nose. Look at the nose. This is that black edition. It's the SL Midnight package. The whole nose, the headlights, the bumper, all this is new for 2021. But this Midnight Edition, it's got black everywhere. It's got black skid plates. It's got black, all the black mirrors. It's like a one monochromatic vehicle. It's awesome. Let me show you inside. Big doors. Now, look in here. This is so cool, the cockpit. It's got this big screen. We'll show you that from the other side. I've got it. Geez, it's in four-wheel drive. I don't remember putting it in four-wheel drive. Who knows? I do a lot of stuff in here. But let me show you what's on underneath the dash. This button here is for the back door. This is that 360 camera on there. And then what does that say? Power door. And that's, see my finger up here? This has got power, tilt, and telescope. I love that. Now let's go from the other side. This has got a big cabin. Look at these big seats. These seats are thick. They're similar to what's in the Infiniti QX80, but they've got quilt patterns in them and the diamonds. But these are nice, thick, heavy-duty seats. But look at this screen, this giant screen. I love it. It is so cool. You can see two screens at once. It's not real tall, but it is wide. And then they changed all this whole setup here. Get your air conditioner in the middle. Now this middle part, you got these 3 zones for the heater and everything you can see in here, and you can control the heat from the back. But then underneath here, let me unplug this. This here is my tire pressure monitoring system. I always use, but I unplug that. And look in here. This is where your phone goes. Where's my phone? Let's see if an Apple fits in there. You stick that phone in there. And then you got 12 volt there that I use, and you close the lid and it cooks it. It's like a microwave. No, it doesn't cook it. But that's how it charges your phone, which is really nifty. And card cup holders. But here you have 4-wheel drive, and it's basically auto all the time. And then you have a 4 high and a 4 low. And then there's tow haul mode on that side. Let me push that. So you have tow haul mode on, then you got snow, slippery, all these other buttons. But this really cool one is this one here. Now watch the, let's see, let me put it on navigation. Right there, there's your navigation screen. And then I'm going to play with this knob.
which has a whole bunch of stuff. It's got cameras, all cool. And then you rotate this knob, and look at that. Isn't that neat? It zooms in on the map. Oh, I love it. I love it. That is so cool. So yeah, I always have trouble with that zooming in when I want to. I'm driving. This is so cool. I like that. That's just far out. We'll play with the cameras when we stop, but it's got a lot of menus here. There's the brake control. It's really handy. It's right on the left side of the center stack, so it's close enough to your steering wheel. I think that's awesome, and it's got the gain setting below that, and then there's your manual override if you need to grab your brake controller under emergency condition like sway or such. It has that right there. Now let's see on this dial what maps do. My cameras. Come on, I'm hitting the camera button. What's this button here do? Okay, there's your cameras. So is that rear bound or forward? I can't tell. Hit the camera. Okay, there's your 360 camera. Well, that's the front one.
Yeah, we're sideways here.
Yeah, cool. And there's your, so you don't run into your drivers, what do you call them, drive-up windows.
Yeah, we're...
Get your McDonald's. Awesome. Let's see. Audio menu. I do like that screen. That's pretty cool. Oh, that is a 12.3-inch screen. You know, Ram has their 12-inch. That is vertical. Ford has their horizontal, and their hybrid. And this has a 12.3. It must be the widest one. It's not the tallest one, but it's the widest one. Gives you a lot of room for stuff you want to see, including the maps. Let's go look at the back, the second row. This is the second row, if you can see in here. Big captain's chairs, that's an option. And of course the seats fold up like that, and you can look in the back. It's got, I think, 3 seats back there, so you got seat belts for 7. And look at that console while you're there. The center console is awesome. So you got cup holders where they're handy, and you can flip all this stuff over and give yourself some cargo on each side. But of course the back folds down, the back row of seats. Here's the center console, and it's deep. It's like the front one. You got a lot of room in there. And then the front part of this, it's got cup holders in it. And let's see how this front console is. This is, you push a button and you can open this up from the rear. This is the front console between the captain's chairs. All kinds of cool toys. I love that when you can open it from both directions.
Don't go away, Mr. Truck.tv. We'll be right back.
Look at this, is a 20-inch tire. There's a 22-inch tire that's an option on this. These are Bridgestones. Big tire. This is all new too. The hatch, the bumper. Look at that giant bumper. Let's see if I can open the hatch. It's far enough away from my jack compartment there. What I don't like is this bumper. Same way on the QX80 Infinity, that was a chrome on top of theirs. But yeah, you can stand here and get on top of your roof if you need it, if you got racks up there. But then look how dirty this is. It gets covered in snow and mud. And if you're putting groceries in here, look at me, I'm touching the damn bumper. So I'm not so sure I like that bumper sticking out like that. I mean, maybe it's better for safety. I don't know. Right, Mr. Truck here, taking this Armada out for a spin. It is the SL Midnight Edition, so it's pretty fancy. It's all black everything. Now this is the truck that's got new fenders, new grille, new bumpers, new hood, total redesign. I think it looks pretty cool. Looks kind of sexy. I guess you could say it's that chiseled look, but looks like it's got muscles. It's a really beefy look. We're towing a trailer with it. This thing will tow, I think it's 8,500 pounds. And I am towing 7,500 pounds. And seeing how well it tows. It's got a brake controller, which impresses the heck out of me. That big 5.6 at 400 horsepower and 413 torque. And it's a 7-speed. It's a very similar truck to that QX80 Infinity. Same size, same engine, same frame. It's just different interiors, different seats. And this one's really well loaded. It's the SL. And we've got a tow haul mode, which I really like. It's got all the stuff you want for towing, which tickles me. The only problem I had was getting that little plastic plate off the back. It was on there screws, and looked at owner's manual and just got arrows pointing down, didn't say what to do. So I finally got it up, got the hitch on, tried to level it out. This must have rear air. It's leveling out the trailer. We're flying down the road. But this has always been a great engine, plenty of power. That's not a problem. But yeah, this has got captain's chairs in it too, which is really cool. Flying down the interstate, we're on 76. But this rascal, let's go and read you some of this stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of black stuff. It's even got black skid plates. I'll read all this to you after bed. These are body on frame, 4-wheel independent suspension. And this has got skid plates under the radiator, skid plates under everything, front and rear. But this is the first time they put any sway control on this. It's got trailer sway control. They've always had electronic stability control, so they have a name for that. But MPG on this is 18 on the highway, 15 combined 13 city. Now, 2 on this. We got a weight distributing hitch. We got our Gen Y hitch on there, and it's towing really well. It leveled out. Spent some time getting it all level, which I really need with a torsion axle trailer. But it's a luxurious SUV. I mean, you know, the more luxurious one, of course, was the QX80 Infinity, the sister to this one. It's got the same moonroof in it, 3 rows of seats. And this is a pre-production model, so I don't have all the numbers, but I tried to look everything up. The Midnight Edition is $1,990. The base on this particular model with 4-wheel drive and SL is $59,000. And you got the cargo mats and the black edition floor mats is $320, and then the captain's chairs package is $650. So it looks like a grand total, from what I can tell, is $61,960, which makes it about $17,000 less than what a QX80 is. But I think it's a decent towing machine. I would have no problem towing 8,500. Just set to be all I could get on today was the 7,500. That's my tilt trailer and my Jeep YJ Project Jeep. It's comfortable. And this road is not good. I'm on one of the worst interstates in Colorado, 76. It is all beat up. Now it's patched up, so you got more roughness to it. So there's no sway involved with it. Of course, that's a new thing for this. I haven't tested it to see if I can force it to trailer sway, but I don't know if I'm going to even try that. But it's so similar on the inside to what it is on the Infinity version of this. It just doesn't have the quilted seats, stitching. But this thing looks so big and bulky, it just looks macho. You know, I wouldn't call it a refined SUV. But I think it's a decent value for what you're getting from it. And it's loaded with options. The black edition, it's amazing how much stuff they put on it. It's all black. And that's the big thing now, is monochromatic. Everybody wants one solid color. I still like chrome, but that's me. A lot of people are going for this look. So we're going to do walk pictures of all the interior things that are so cool. Power tilt, cruise, all the normal stuff. But on the highway, I'm flying down the road. Acceleration's good. It's all mode, you know, it holds your RPMs better. It helps you in downhill grades. I couldn't get the adaptive cruise control working. I'm not sure what's the deal there. But that's what prototypes, you get them out early so you can see stuff early. And then they're not, you know, there's a few things they have to adjust on the prototypes. But it's quiet. It's cruising down the road really well. The gauge cluster is weird. I mean, it's got stuff all over the place. It's got this place where you put your phone. It's got a door on it. But there's hardly anything on the screen other than the tach and its speedometer. And, you know, of course, it does have the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge. But I'm not sure. I guess I need to go scrolling through it. Little different buttons on these. But it's a smooth runner. We're bouncing on down the highway. You know, it's spring, which means there's potholes. There's cracked asphalt everywhere. So trying to fill it in because the frost's coming out, which means the frost is moving up. So that cracks a lot of pavement. It does a lot of weird things, especially in a cold state like Colorado. There's places in Montana you can drive on in the spring while the frost's coming out. But we're out here south of Brush in the wild prairie. And this one here, what else I was going to tell you about this is it's got a pretty good package. Of course, it's got the remote start, memory intelligent key. And let's see, the mirror's color coded, the memory, it's got heated, it's power adjusting, folding, auto dimming. Awesome, that's on the exterior. Let's see here, it's got reverse link with puddle lamps underneath the mirrors and LED turn signals, power memory driver's seat, memory steering wheel, LED front fog lights. Those are cool. I like the nose on this. It looks awesome. It looks tough. That looks macho. Leather appointed seats, which means I guess it's the outside is leather. Leather appointed door trim, double stitch. Double stitch is what everybody wants. It's got a really good looking interior. 20-inch painted wheels. They're all season. They're 60s, so they're pretty wide. And it's got 120 volt AC power. I'm using the one for my tire pressure monitor. Trader sway control, that's needed for this year. 13 speaker Bose Auto Assist. 13 speakers. Can you count 13 speakers, Rick? Power sliding moonroof. Let's see.
I see a big truck.
Big truck coming. Painted roof rails. Everything's black on this. The rear LED lamps, the black paint finisher, black painted grille, black painted front and rear skid plates, black exterior logos, 20-inch wheels, black interior headliner. Of course it is. Black interior trim, black leather pointed seats, cargo mat, and Midnight Edition floor mats. If I got a picture of those, I'll get a picture of those. And this has got the second row captain's chairs, which I really like. Really makes it comfortable. And the second row center console, it showed you that. And so this will hold 7 people. And as far as I can tell, it's like a 2.9 axle. I went through the ratios. This is a 7-speed. Body on frame, so it makes it a truck. I love that. I love the stability of that, the center of gravity of that.